Alaska 261 is calmly cruising, right? No, it's just taking off. As the aircraft lifts from the ground, disaster would strike in the back of the tailplane, as a critical mechanical malfunction would doom everyone on board. The aircraft lifted from the ground. The pilots were not even aware that they wouldn't even make it properly. The aircraft took off nicely. Everything was operating normally for the flight. On a word to them, it would not stay long like that. The aircraft continued cruising above the skies. How far it cruised was how far it's gonna get, according. As the aircraft continued flying normally, the pilots put the gear up and continued doing all their normal flying tasks. As they engaged the autopilot and began
Post just 1995, 44 for 2000, 040 heading.
cruise level on the autopilot. As the autopilot's cruise level was being set, disaster would strike. As the aircraft continued along, nothing was stopping. As it climbed towards the clouds, continuously climbing, so did it not last for long when alarms already began blaring, but pilots at first did not notice. They were just looking at their instruments. When they noticed an alarm. Autopilot. The autopilot was unable to turn. The stabilizer was stuck at the small nose down position of 0.4 degrees. Indeed, that's quite small. For example, in a Boeing 737, that's quite a lot. But in an MD-80, this is very small, but still struggleful for pilots. As we're already struggling with a flight, they contacted Alaska maintenance when suddenly the aircraft began diving violently. Said, "I clicked it off," followed by first officer explaining, "Holy!" The aircraft began diving as the captain and the first officer struggled to pull it out of its dive. As they struggle, the aircraft gets closer and closer to the ground. They finally pull their giant aircraft out of the dive, but it's still not over. With the dive still ensuing, it may happen again. The captain continued flying the aircraft, but he was having a lot of difficulty doing so. And nothing was stopping them as they continued flying above the Rocky Mountains, at least the ocean. They tested out their aircraft well. Everything seemed to be going well, and suddenly stuff began to go a bit wrong. The aircraft was flying normally. And then, really, something went wrong. And the tailplane still assumed itself as the captain continued pulling, keeping it at level but making the situation deteriorate. Sorry about not using Alaska Airlines. I don't have that livery, just ignore that. So as the aircraft continued climbing towards its cruise, and leveled out at its cruise level, stuff went wrong, but still not enough to expose themselves. As the aircraft continued flying along,
about 5 miles
It
out
suddenly
west.
dives. Everything is going wrong. The aircraft dives. The captain flips the aircraft upside down.
319, switch.
He pushes hard on his control panel. He manages to slow his dive, but not nearly to lovely flight. As the aircraft dives down, the captain is not panicking. He tries to continue flying the aircraft no matter what. But sadly, it wasn't enough. No matter how hard the captain pushed, the aircraft slammed into the ground. Bye, guys. I don't know how to end the outro. Just bye. 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 Airbus Aviation. Airbus Aviation. Airbus Aviation.